Hey, Melissa. You are so beautiful to me, sis. Natasha! That's my sis right there. That is my beautiful sis, Natasha. Thank y'all for vibing with me. I promise y'all I will not hold y'all long. Good morning, sis. Thank you so much. You are always so beautiful and gorgeous, Melissa. To me, y'all know me. I hop on here when the Holy Spirit leads. And so y'all share this live. Chloe, Zaria, my beautiful sis Zaria. Thank y'all so much for coming in as we are waiting for everybody else. Because y'all, I got a word for y'all. Y'all know I hop on here when the Holy Spirit leads, right? Y'all comment where y'all watching this live from. Like what state, what city y'all watching this from. Y'all do that for me. Like, do me a favor and do that for me. Please. Please do that for me. Like, where are y'all watching from? Where are we vibing from? Chicago. Oh my God. You know what? Honestly, seriously, I want to go to Chicago so bad. Thank you, Ron, for vibing with me. Seattle, Washington. Oh my God, I got to get back on my travel game, you guys. Sis, you always know I always want to go to Chicago and I always wanted to go to Seattle, Washington. Hello, Dr. Damien. Thank you so much for vibing with us. As we are like getting this live together and everything. Yes, I am. I'm going to actually, hopefully, no, I'm claiming it. I'm going to come to Chicago in the summer. I am, because I have some friends out there in Chicago and I've always wanted to go. Like Chicago people, I want to say Chicagoans. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but y'all are the best people for real. Like for real. Like it's the vibe. Hello. Oh, that is my best. I love that community. The vibe. Listen, y'all go follow them, okay? Cause baby, hey sis, everybody comment where you're watching this live from. Like what state, what city are you watching this from? Hey Ed, how you doing? Thank you so much for vibing with us. Where are y'all watching this from? Like do me a huge favor and just like really like legit. Listen. It's my sis Sonya, California, knows how to party. California knows how to party in the city. All right now. Oh my God, my beautiful sis Sonya. She is on here and I love her so much. I love Island Beauty. That is listen, y'all coming in hot and I appreciate it. I was telling everybody before y'all came on to comment where city and state y'all are vibing with us at. Like where y'all watching with, like I'm on the phone with y'all, so where am I calling from? You know what I'm saying? Like where am I calling y'all at? You know what I'm saying? So what city and state are you vibing with me right now? We got California in the house. We got Seattle, Washington in the house. What's good? We got Chicago in the building. So listen, where are y'all calling me from? Where am I calling y'all from? Y'all, I got so hyped. I just got so hyped. Listen, I'm so happy to see you in a better mood today. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. I feel so much better. Like I honestly took y'all advice yesterday. I went and regrouped. I actually just went in. I left New York City, baby. You know that New York. I don't remember the words I said, but I'm from New York. I don't remember the words, but I'm from New York. And my sis, she's beautiful. She's from New York, and that's how they roll. Woo! Oh my goodness, y'all. In California, but resident of the kingdom. I know that's right. I like that, Sonya. I like that. I'm glowing. Yeah, thank you. Listen, yesterday was a vibe. Yesterday was like, it was tough, but today it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because I listened to you guys, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let the past. I'm gonna let today be today, and I'm not bringing that into the next day. And I just got me some rest. I got me something good to eat, and I just laid down. And that's how we roll from New York. I don't remember the words, but I'll say it. You know that I'll make it only in New York. I don't know none of these words. I be remixing that thing. You hear me? God. I am too. Shoot, Sonya came with a bar in, didn't she? Okay, I'm gonna stop playing with y'all. Okay, everybody who comes in, y'all just state where y'all from. But we got New York in the building. We got Seattle, Washington in the building. We got Chicago in this thing. And we got California. We got that West Coast in the building. Okay? Shoot, we in here. We live, okay? And I just want to come to y'all and just tell y'all, because y'all know me, honestly, truly. Oh, I just came from my prayer walk, too. I was going to take y'all on my prayer walk. But one is windy. It's super windy today. So one is windy. So I don't really know if y'all can hear me because it was so windy. Like the wind was high. It was the wind was winding. Okay. The wind was winding. All right. And so then it was I don't feel like I want to have a connection. Like it went, oh, hello, Patton. Thank you so much for vibing with us. I don't believe it wouldn't have been you guys wouldn't have been able to hear me and I wouldn't have had a connection. So I just said, okay, well, let me go ahead and go on my prayer walk. Yes, it is, girl. Laughter is good for the soul. I feel so much better. Like yesterday, I was so frazzled yesterday, but today I feel so, so good. Like I have so much direction and clarity. I got so much rest. Okay, and I'm going to continue getting that rest, but I got so much rest today. So it was amazing. So I listened to all y'all advice and I really appreciate y'all so, so much. You guys, I knew it was somebody. Can y'all share this live to Sharma Wynn? I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, but Sharma Men. Can you say, you know what? I probably can do it. Let me see if I can do it. I forgot to send it to her. I don't know if she's on here or not. I knew it was somebody. Can I look her up? I don't know. If not, can y'all send that to her? Can y'all send that to our good sis Sharma? Because I want to thank you. Like you honestly blessed me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find her. Is she gonna pop up? I don't know. I think she did. Let me see. Seeing. Thank you so much. Hey, the Amazian. Thank you so much for vibing with me. Thank you so much, Island Beauty. Share that with our good sis and have her to come on because she really blessed me as well. And I just want to thank her for that. All right, so I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I promise you that. I try my best to keep it I try my best to keep my lives maybe 30 minutes, an hour max. Because I know we got things to do, y'all. We ain't got time to be laying on no live. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I try my best to keep it really short, simple, and sweet. Kind of give you drop some nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Get you through your day. And then that's it. So for me, the last day is Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras season and it's about to end today. It's the last day. And I'm kind of sad because it's so festive in the city. And it's just oh my goodness, it's about to be over after the day. And so I was going to bring y'all on my prayer walk. That's why I'm hooded up. I was going to bring y'all on my prayer walk, but I wasn't going to have a connection. And then the wind was high. And I was just no, let me go ahead and do my prayer walk. And my prayer walk is part of my exercise. So I was let me go ahead and do my prayer walk, let God download, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and get into this word real quick. I just want to tell y'all real quick that in this season in our life, it's time for us to be content. It's time for us just to walk in contentment, right? Just walk into contentment. Right now, I got my prayer closet. I got it closed because I want to keep it in a secret place. Sonya! That's Sonya! That's my beautiful sis, Sonya. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for and vibing with us. Sonya was telling everybody to drop their city and state what I'm calling y'all from, because I'm on the phone with y'all. So what city and state you like watching this, or I'm calling you? You know what I'm saying? Because I be feeling like I'm on the phone with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm FaceTime y'all. So for the people who come on here, just drop like what city and state y'all vibing with me from. But I was saying for us to be content, right? And I came to this conclusion because I was just so tired of like trying to figure everything. I know that's right. Okay, Modesto. I know all about Modesto, California. Okay. I know all about that. We got California. We got West Coast in the building. Okay. Listen, I came to this conclusion because I was just so tired of figuring everything out. Like I was just so tired of the things that was going on in my life, right? I was just trying to figure everything out. I was trying to do everything in my own strength. And one day I was talking to Reggie and I was just like, I'll never forget, it was a Friday afternoon. And I was just like, you know what, Reggie, I'm just tired. I'm just done. Like, I'm legit done. I'm legit done with just trying to like figure out this and that. And always having that on my mind. Like always worrying about less of lack, or always worrying about my future, or always having that fear of what's next, right? That I really don't have no control over, for real. And so I went to him and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done even really worrying about this, for real. And it was only when I said that and I just really like let go and I let God. And we was talking about that yesterday. We'll let go and let God, but I'm taking it further and I'm saying how for us to learn how to be content. Now, us learning how to be content don't mean that we're suppressing our feelings or not allowing ourselves to be human. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is just whatever your circumstances, and I always back what I'm saying with scripture. Philippians 4:11-12 says that I will be content. I have learned to be content. Paraphrasing, I have learned to be content no matter my circumstances, no matter my situation, right? And I said all that to say this. I had to get to that point that now I really am at peace. I wasn't at peace earlier. I wasn't at peace. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, pain and sadness really ran my life for a very long time, right? People did me wrong, walked out of my life. I would face rejection, whether it be from careers or with people, or whether it was romantic or whether it was friendships or, things. I felt like I mapped out my plans and then it didn't go my way. And then now I'm just like frazzled and not really knowing what to do, right? Yes, sis, fully surrendering, we be heavy because we are trying to be God and carry the burdens. Listen. You better let God use you, okay? You better let him use you. Because that's exactly why we be so exhausted. And I found myself being extremely exhausted. I found myself just being like, God, why am I so tired all the time? Like, why am I so frazzled and not really knowing what to do? Like, things always shake me up. I always pray to God that I want to have that unshakable faith. Like, no matter what I'm going through. Hey, Keish! That's Keish! Keisha's in the building. Everybody, Keisha's in the building. That's it. Keisha's in the building. My beautiful sis, Keish, is in the building. Keisha, I was just telling everybody, where am I calling you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, where we vibing at? Where I'm FaceTiming you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, what city and state? What city and state you calling from? You know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say this. That I allow pain and sadness to like run my life and ruin my life for a long time. Now, I'm not saying do not allow. Hey there, NCC. I hope I said it right. Thank you for coming to vibe with us. I allow pain and sadness to run and ruin my life for a long time. And then it was a domino effect too, because then it was like, what I'm going to say? Then it was like a domino effect, because now I want to seek revenge. Just putting all that energy into unnecessary heavy emotions. You know what I'm saying? Now it's going to I feel resentment, I feel abandonment, and I feel like okay, this person has walked out my life or done me wrong, or I would never done them like that. And that's another thing, you guys. We break our own hearts because we want to see ourselves in other people. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. People don't have the hearts that we have. People don't know the God that we serve. People don't know the Jesus that we follow. So when people hurt you for real, hurt people really do hurt people. Right? And so I said all that to say this. They're not going to have that golden heart, that big heart that you have. So when people do you wrong and it was intentional, they meant to do it, right? Because see, that's what, that was the hard thing for me, right? Is that it would be intentional. Like, I can get you hurt me, you didn't mean to, and you just then charge it to your head, like we say in the South, charge it to my head and not my heart. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of deal with that for real, because we people and we fall short and we have flaws, right? But here's the thing. I really don't like when people like intentionally try to hurt me, because then now it's put me in a situation when it's like, okay, I want to hurt you back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna make you feel what you just made me feel. And let's see, I want you to be strong like I had to be strong. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. God don't want us moving like that. God don't want us moving like that for real. I got a text from Babe. And it knocked me off a little bit. But I said all that to say this. I had to get to a point in a place in my life where I had to really allow that. I really had to I really had to let that go and really had to leave that at Jesus' feet. And I had to ask for help with that. Because see, this unforgiveness walk, right? This new walk that we walk in, this spiritual walk, this life journey that we walking on, it's not easy. And we can't do this on our own. The minute we realize that and accept the fact that we're not placed on this earth to do this life alone and to handle this alone, and we do have somebody we can drop our load on, it makes it so much easier. So for me, I have to step back. We have to operate with the love and heart of God, which can be really hard these days with these people out here. Who, girl? You better speak on it. You better speak on, because it's very hard. And I challenge me and I challenge us to see people, see where they coming from. Hear me out. Stay with me. See where they coming from. My husband say all the time, Reggie say all the time, part of dealing with people is understanding them. Now, could it be that these people hurt you because that's how they was raised? I ain't gonna hold you. You got some people that's really raised on how to manipulate and hurt other people. Like, since birth, they hurting folks. You know what I'm saying? they just manipulating people and try to play these games, right? Could it be that these people are walking around broken and unhealed, and you just happen to be in the way? You just happen to be in the path, right? They operate, that's right, Keish, they operate in their own hurt. And you just happen to be a bystander. You just an innocent bystander that was just in the way. Whether you in a romantic relationship, whether you on a job, whether you on, that's right, Zaria, Chloe. They walking around in unhealed trauma. And you just happen to be in the way. You just catching strays. There you go. You just catching strays. And they don't have anything to do with you. For a long time, I ain't gonna hold you, a lot of us went through a lot of foolishness in our life, right? And so it would sometimes it taught me that when somebody did me wrong, it was something that I did to have them to hurt me, right? But here's the thing. Don't let somebody's perception be your reality. They hurt you because they dealing with, what's up, baby? My brother's in the building. What's up? What's up, Tyson? How you doing, baby? Listen, don't allow people. I was just saying, Ty, where are you calling from? Like, where I'm calling you from? Like, where we FaceTiming at? You know what I'm saying? What city and state? and just put it in the chat, cause so I can shout out where you calling from. You feel me? But I say I love you too. I love you more. I promise you I do. I can't allow, and this is something I learned, I'm continuing to learning. I can't allow people's perceptions and their insecurities. California, West Coast coming in the building. No time to party. Hey, California, no time to party. 'Cause in the city, LA, hey, we in the city. West Coast is the best coast. Hey, y'all think I ain't know about that, huh? Y'all thought I didn't know about that, huh? People's insecurities, you can't allow people's perceptions and insecurities. Okay then, Keish is from Richmond, Virginia. We got Virginia in the building. Okay. We got Virginia in the building. Let me see. So we got California. We got Virginia. We got Chicago. We got New York. And we got Washington in the building, baby. All right now. That's it. Listen, we coming from all over. We FaceTiming from all over. You feel me? All right. We can't allow people's insecurities to be our perception. Like when people decide to hurt you, or sometimes it's intentional. Sometimes people just fall short. That don't have anything to do with you. And when the moment I realized that, y'all, the way people move and the way people behave and the way people do things, right, don't have anything to do with me, it's a peace that come with that. Pray for them people. Now, that's going to be hard. Pray for them people, for real, that they will be healed. Okay? And let me tell you something. The new supply don't have anything to do with you, sis. The new supply don't have anything to do with you, bro. Who's the new supply? That new woman, that new man that's in that other person's life. Stop following their social media. It's distracting you for what God has. We got work to do in the kingdom. We ain't got time to be figuring out who they dating, who they with. I don't know who this for, but I don't even know. I know why. Holy Spirit activate. It ain't got nothing to do with you. That's their problem now. You didn't deal with them. They already wasting enough of your time. Let them people be. If y'all got kids together, and I try not to talk about things that I don't really have no experience with, but I'm basically gonna bring this up because I had a sister, I have a nephew son, and I ain't gonna talk too much about that. But let them people go. Stop having them people stress you out. Because it ain't got nothing to do with you for real. Them people are happy that you at peace. Stop following them people on social media. He don't want her either. She don't want him either. The people just trying to hurt you. I don't know who it's for. And whoever it's for, y'all receive that. They don't want them either. I don't care how happy they seem or how happy they appear. They don't want them people either. And they're going to hurt them people too. Because people don't change. When they operate in that space, when they operate in the world, when they operate from selfishness, they don't change. They just change victims. And you finally got away from that mess. It's spiritual, not personal. It's spiritual, it's not personal. Once I learned that some people are operating from a spirit, I was able to give them grace and pray for them. That's it. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Let's talk about careers. When these jobs don't want to hire you, God protecting you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's just you know where you are in life, and you know that you don't want to deal with the toxicity. You don't want to deal with the foolishness for real. You just want to make your money. You want to make your checks. You want to go home and you want to log off. God is protecting you because we in kingdom work. We got work to do. We got to impact the kingdom. We got to make hell nervous. And anything that's a distraction, it's got to go. Anything or anybody that's going to take your peace, it's got to go. They got to go. Not until they are delivered. Yes, I try my best. Bro, listen, I try my best. I just be letting the Holy Spirit activate. I told him, I said, I would say this. I would say this. I would say this. I feel like this is my personal opinion. Ain't in the word or nothing, but this is my personal opinion. I feel like a 9 to 5. I feel like a 9 to 5 that God didn't call you to can be a bondage. Cause I feel like entrepreneurship ain't for everybody. Baby, that entrepreneurship life, woo, baby, that ain't for the weak. Okay, so some people, I feel like God has called some people for entrepreneurship. And I feel like God called people from a 9 to 5. And then sometimes you got to have that 9 to 5 to be like your private investor for the things God want to take you to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes, but if God ain't in it though, stay with me. If God ain't in that 9 to 5 or God ain't in that entrepreneurship, he ain't called you to that. You just made up in your mind, I'm going to start this business, but you ain't consult with him first. Or I'm going to take this particular job, but you ain't consult with him first. When you going through hell, don't be coming to him be talking about God gonna still get you out of stuff that you put yourself into, and he ain't gonna hold it against you. But don't be going to God with that, because you didn't go to God when you didn't go to God and be like, God, is this the right job for me? Like, are you blessing me or is the enemy blessing me? Like, am I operating in fear, selfishness, greed? Or is this really you? Because if it's really him, it's gonna come from peace. You know what I'm saying? It's a peace. Even if you're afraid, it's a peace that's going to come with it, right? It's a peace that comes with it because you know it's coming from God. Even if you're like afraid, or you like, I'm kind of like walking in new territories, right? He will be there with you. But when you ain't consult with him and you just like, yo, I'm just speaking from experience on both sides, from entrepreneurship and from working a 9 to 5. When I took both paths and I didn't consult with God first, I went through pure hell. I went through so much hell on that job. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people? I'm sorry, I'm not going to say hell because I don't want to grieve nobody's spirit. I don't know if that's a cuss word. I don't feel like it is, but it might be. I was like, what the heck is wrong with these people? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people, it's like the enemy just got all these imps just running around here just tripping. But could it be that you really did consult God first about that job, and you just took that job because you felt like my bills need to be paid and I got to hurry up and make some money, or that job promised to give me so much money and benefits, so I just hopped on it and I didn't really leave it at Jesus' feet for real? Or could it be that you didn't go to God when you started that business, and you was on these social media streets for real, and you was comparing yourself, and you like, but when I start my business though, motives, heart check. When I start my business, I'm gonna make so much money, and I'm gonna take care of myself, and me and my family gonna be straight, and I'm gonna really make it in these streets, and I'm gonna really make it in this entertainment business, and I'm gonna really make it, and I'm gonna make it, cause y'all didn't support me, and I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna make all this money, and I'm gonna be rich, and I'm gonna do all and make 6 figures. I'm gonna make 6 figures, and I'm gonna show you. But did you consult God about that though? Did you consult God about starting that business first and giving you that business plan? See, that's why in my bio, I say God is my agent. Because God will place the right people at the right time. Matthew 6:33 says, seek the kingdom and all will be added. So if you seek the kingdom, he's going to give you that business plan. He's going to give you that proposal. He's going to lead you to that 9 to 5. He's going to lead you to that 9 to 5 that is going to be not going to be toxic. You're going to be around coworkers and managers. Like, it's just going to be easy, breezy, peasy, right? It's going to be easy, breezy. You ain't got to dread going to work. You know what I'm saying? You really going to enjoy and be really walking in your purpose. Because here's the thing. What's up, baby? What's up? REI. I want to say it's Ray, but I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Ray, tell everybody where you from. Where am I calling you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, where am I FaceTiming you from? Let the people know. You feel me? Could it be that you didn't go to God about that first? You didn't go to God about that. And now you wondering why you going through so much hell. Like you going through so much unnecessary foolishness, because could it be you didn't go to him? You didn't go to him. You sure didn't. You didn't go to him. Could it be that your perspective has not changed? Your perspective, how you see things, has not changed. Could it be that he got you at that certain entrepreneurship and building his business, or he got you on this 9 to 5 because you are light? We are the light. We are the salt that roams the earth. Could it be that you are seeking approval of man, meaning people? You are seeking approval of man, and you're not really supposed to be worried about that for real. What they doing over there, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Let the people do what they do over there. We doing what we doing over here. We doing kingdom work. You stay focused. Stay with me. Stay focused. Stay focused. You letting the distractions of the world, the successes of the world, what they deem as success. What they deem as success is not how God deem as success. See, Denzel Washington said, I try not to name drop on here because it's so Hollywood. Denzel Washington told me, you know what I'm saying? I try not to do that. But he said something. He had a conference or something, and he said something that really stuck with me. Like he really was like putting me up on game. And this is what he said. I'm going to tell y'all, because y'all my people, y'all my friends. He said, man gives the reward. Man gives the award, but God gives the reward. Let me run that back. Man, meaning people. Man gives the award. You know how people be on here and they just be so mad they didn't get a certain award and they got snubbed and all that. But that's a whole different story for a whole. I'm talking about Hollywood. That's a whole different story for a whole nother day. But they get snubbed because they feel like they put so much work in, they're not being recognized, or they get snubbed, or they didn't get that certain award or whatever. But see, people give the award. Man give the award. But God gives the reward. What you do in private, God will reward you in public. So you ain't got to worry about who's not supporting you and all that nonsense. That's a distraction. That's an unnecessary distraction. Right? Not this fair. I don't like it. I don't like the fair. I just know my liver trap. I don't like that. That's a distraction. Cause I just know that. People, we are so focused on what people has to say, and what people and how they deem us and what they think about us. We're not really looking at perspectives. Could it be that we have to change our perspective on how we look at things, how we look at our life circumstances, how we look at life and what's happening for us instead of happening to us? Could it be, instead of saying, oh Lord, I have to do this, I have to clean these chores, I have to tend to these kids, I have to go to work, I have to do this, I have to exercise. Could it be if we just change our language and we just change our perspective and we say, I get to exercise. I get to go to work every day, because there's a lot of people unemployed right now. I get to go to work. I get to have these kids. Everybody can have kids. Everybody can have them. And some people are really struggling for real in that area. So it's like, I get to have children. I get to love on my babies. Yeah, they get on my nerves, but at least I have them. At least I was blessed enough to safely be able to carry them for 9 months, have them. They walking around here, they safe, God has built a hedge of protection over these little bad little situations, right? Right? See, sometimes you might not be in the home you want to be, but you got a home. You see what I'm saying? You might not have food in you might not have the type of food that you want, but you have food. You're not hungry in these streets. See, sometimes the worst things that we going through, could it be that the worst things that you're going through right now is that you're walking in your greatest testimony. I want y'all to understand that we are a walking, breathing purpose with a name. I heard a preacher say that one time, and it changed my whole perspective. I'm searching for my purpose. I'm searching for my purpose. You are the purpose. You are the purpose. You, every day when you wake up on the wake up list, you are the purpose. You are a walking, breathing purpose with a name. When you breathe, I can't do that too much, because ever since I had that pneumonia, my body hasn't been the same. It has not been the same. It's like I can't really breathe like I want to, can't really dance like I want to. It's a lot, right? But here's the thing, at least I'm still here. Because there was a time I didn't think I was going to be here to talk to y'all. I thought I was going up beyond. Oh, I'm going up beyond. I'm going up beyond to be with my Lord. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking I'm finna go be with him. Cause that pneumonia was about to take me up out of here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. November, December. Woo! It was tough. It was tough. There you go. That's it, sis. We take for granted the small things. Every breath we take is a blessing. And I have learned that to be true. Because when I could not breathe, and that pneumonia was in my lungs, and it hurt to breathe, and I felt like it was a stabbing pain all over my body, and I really thought for real that God was calling me up under. I thought he was calling me. He was on my way, but God. And it had changed my perspective. See, when you realize you just a mere vapor on this earth, we just really Airbnb in this thing for real. We're not going to stay here. I know y'all, listen, I know that shock y'all, but we are not going to stay here. We are going to leave. We have an appointment to make. And we can't reschedule that appointment, right? And so when you realize that and you see that our life is a mere vapor, right? You'll stop wasting your time, your energy on foolishness that don't even make no sense and don't even matter for real. You'll stop focusing your energy and your time, because see, let's be honest, we're not just being steward of money. I know. Y'all like that Airbnb comment? Because we just Airbnb in this thing. We are not staying here. I'm so sorry. We're not. And so, we are not just stewarding our money. We're stewarding our time as well. I know a lot of people think money is the highest commodity, but it's not. Because you can always gain money. If you lose it or you gain it, you can always get it back. But it's time. Like today, when today is over with, it's over with. You will never see today again. You only have 24 hours, and that's only if God granted to you. If only Jesus, our Lord, granted to you, right? You only have 24 hours. And when that 24 hours is done, you only got this minute, this second, this hour today. What you gonna do with it? How are you gonna make these days count? How you gonna make the day count? And when tomorrow get here, how you gonna make tomorrow count? See, when you realize you're only a mere vapor here, you ain't got time to be worried about who dating who messing with who said what. You don't care, because it's foolishness, and it's not benefiting you for real. This is not benefiting me for real. So when I realized, okay, I'm a mere vapor, I was almost a vapor in this. I was almost out of here. You know what I'm saying? And God blessed me to heal at home. I didn't have to heal at the hospital. I healed at home. But it was rough. That was a rough season for me in Reggie, because He had to watch that. He was like, yo, I can't take, he would tell me, I wish I could take this pain away from you. It wasn't meant, because I was walking through my greatest testimony. The hard things that we're going through, we are walking in our greatest testimony. We are. We can be able to tell somebody else, your test is a testimony. Your mess is a message. Your pain is purpose. And remember, you are a purpose. You are a walking, breathing purpose with a name. You can't get that bad. You can't get time back. And I haven't been reading the comments. Let me read the comments real quick. Because I haven't been reading it, because I try not to let it knock me off. Right. If you're doing it for support, you're already doing it wrong. Right. It's a heart check. It's a heart and mind check. Like, and God knows, like, what are you doing this for real? Whatever you doing in this life, what are you doing it for? What are you doing it for real? Like, what is your why? Why are you doing this? The focus should be on Jesus. That's it. Y'all better prophesy in this chat, because he is the one who gave you the idea in the first place. That's it. That's it. And the gifts and the talents that he give you, are you glorifying him with it? See, a lot of times he'll block and delay things too. One thing, two things for certain that he'll block and delay things. If one, your heart and if it's selfish ambition, and I can't think of that scripture about selfish ambition. I cannot think of, but it's said in the word. If it's selfish ambition, it'll block it. It'll block your blessings. Disobedience or delayed disobedience, and we spoke about that yesterday. Delayed disobedience is still disobedience. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. And disobedience blocks your blessings. Selfish ambition or selfish motives also blocks your blessings. So if you're doing it for the wrong, if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and you're not what I want to say, and you're not, because I'm getting texts and notifications, it's knocking me off, and you're not doing it, it's not glorifying God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And it's not glorifying God, he'll delay it, because he's shaping your character. He's checking your heart. He's shaping your heart posture. He's checking your heart posture, right? And I'm gonna use myself as an example. When I first got into the entertainment business, I got in it for the wrong reasons. I'm looking at it now. I got in it for the wrong reasons. I got in it because I wanted to be the next Halle Berry. I ain't gonna hold you. Love me some Halle Berry, right? I love me some Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Hey, Halle Berry. So I got it. I was like, I'm gonna be the next Halle Berry. Back then it was Halle Berry and J-Lo. They was killing the acting game, and Angela Bassett. Them three. And see, Taraji Henson came later on when I got to LA. Taraji Henson came a little bit later on. And so I'm gonna look at these later. Y'all like that? Okay, hold on. What's up, Omar? Thank you so much for vibing with us. And so I got into the entertainment business with the wrong heart posture. Because it was selfish ambition. I didn't realize that at the time. Oh, baby, I love me some Angela Bassett, baby. And sweet Angela Bassett and Taraji P. Henson, those were the sweetest women in Hollywood that I ever met in my life. I am not going to hold you. I try not to name drop, because God has blessed me to meet so many amazing people. I promise you, when I get off of here, I'm going to put some lip chap on, because I cannot stand my lips chapped. But those women are so sweet and so humble and so down to earth. Like, just meeting them, you feel like, yo, these are my friends. Like, they really are sweet people. And those were my idols. Not idols like you worshiping them. Like let's be so for real. Let's not take that to there. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying those were my people that I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? And then your idols become your rivals, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I said all that to say this. So I went to Hollywood to try to, one, win so many awards. I wanted to be rich and famous. And I didn't go there and ask God, okay, God, I'm here now in LA. I'm here now in Hollywood. How do you want me to be the light and the salt to bring people to you. Like, use my gifts and talents to bring people to you. I didn't ask him that. I just went with what the world said. The world said, take all these classes, which somebody told me that I ain't had to do that. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So take all these classes, go to all these auditions, get all these headshots, pay all this money. And once you do that, you work very, very hard, which is not true, but we're not going to get into that. So you work real, real hard, and then next thing you know, you'll make it, and you have a star, and you'll be on the red carpets and all that stuff. So that ain't true. That's first off. And then second of all, I remember being there and I was doing all that, right? I was doing everything the world said. Because keep in mind, I'm a first generation grad. So it's like, I don't have nobody else who went before me and did this for real in my family. So I'm doing everything on a whim. I'm doing everything just, I'm just doing everything that I feel like, what people said. So I did all this, and I had a period in the season, right? I'm using myself as an example. I had a period in a season where nothing was working. Nothing was working. Nothing was working. You good, girl. You right on time. Nothing was working. I was not getting no audition calls. I was not being booked. And I'm doing everything right. I'm doing that the world says right. I went across, state lines from Shreveport, Louisiana, going all the way to LA, going all the way to Hollywood, right? No job, no savings. I had a 4,000 savings. My people they were so upset. They was like, girl, you don't know nobody out there. Like, what are you doing? Right? And so I went state lines. And I didn't ask him. Cause I knew God told me to go to LA. Right? I knew he told me to go to Hollywood. But I didn't consult with him. It was like, what's the plan though? Like, once I get there, what's the plan? I didn't do no research on it. I just go. I just went. I just had crazy faith at the time. I just went. I just go. Right? I didn't go to him. And so then when I got there, when I touched down at LA soil, and I touched LA soil, and I was just like, okay, now what? Go to all these classes, spend all this money. Okay, bet. Right? And then I'm auditioning for agencies and all that, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but I didn't consult with God first to get the business plan, right? And so then I'm not getting booked, I'm not getting called, I'm not getting no money. And I'm like, okay, God, what is this? I'm doing everything right. I did what you told me to do. And I don't know why is this happening, right? And so God told me, he said, this is what he said. He said, you didn't consult with me first. You didn't consult with me a plan. You're not using the gifts and the talents that I've gave you. This is for all of us. You did not use the gifts and talents that I've given you to glorify me. You're doing this to glorify you and exalt you. You're not doing this to glorify me. Right? I'm just being transparent, just being honest. So only when he broke that down to me, I was in my loft. I was in a small loft, downtown LA. Right? And so I was like, wasn't nothing working. The phone was dry. I wouldn't get no audition calls. No agency would pick me up. It was just like, why did I drive states over? Missing my family. I can only see my family once a year. For what? What am I doing this for? He said, first of all, you do. I told God, I said, I want to go home. Just a brat. I want to go home. If I can't succeed out here, I want to go home. He said, first of all, it ain't time for you to go home yet. See, my daddy gets me all the way together. He let me have my little temper tantrums and stuff, but he gonna get me together. And he told me, I said, I want to go home. And if you brought me out here to struggle, I want to go home. He said, ain't time for you to go home yet. And I was like, oh. Because I heard his voice. I was like, oh. Right? And so I said, I'm doing everything right. And I don't feel like I fit in. Because who are you yelling at? I know. Who you yelling at? Just a little brat around here. Throwing little temper tantrums. I know. Yelling, girl. Up there yelling. Because who you talking to? First of all, lower your voice, okay? Lower your voice. And so then he was like, it's not time for you to go home yet. So then I was like, okay, well, God, what do I want? What do I do? Because once he had told me, you trying to exalt me, talking about me now. He was like, you trying to exalt me. You trying to exalt yourself. You're not exalting me. I gave you all these gifts and all these talents, but you're not exalting me. So then I said, okay, well, God, what do I do? I'm consulting with you now. What do I do? He don't say nothing. He says nothing. I'm like, what in the world's going on here? So then I told God, and I never forget, I made a promise to him. I said, God, if you get me in this business, and if you walk with me in this business, I promise you every breath I have, every song I sing, I'm going to exalt you. I'm going to have people, I'm going to use my influence to bring people to you. I'll never forget, I was by myself in that small loft. I said, and I will bring people to you. I will tell everybody that's willing to listen Jesus and how wonderful Jesus and our Lord is, and how great you are, God, and how I will use my testimonies and everything that I went through. I will let people know who you are. And he said, and I never forget, I heard him say, there it is. Ring. I want to book you for da 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 da. That's that quick. When you get it, when you understand what your purpose is, don't be surprised when your prayers all of them come suddenly. When he started answering, it was like a ring. I was getting booked for commercials and TV shows. Listen, right now, it ain't a network I can get on because I got it. He said, I'll build your influence, but I'm not building your influence to exalt you. I'm not giving you these, and it's just, I'm talking to us now. I'm not building you. I'm not giving you these gifts and these influences for you. I'm giving this for you to exalt me. And see, I had selfish ambition and selfish motive when I went to LA. But when I left LA, see, now I'm bi-coastal. When I left LA, I had a better perspective. Because he was using me as the light, as the salt. He's using you as the light, as the salt. He's not using you to talk about yourself. It ain't about you, sis. It ain't about you, bro. It's about how are you impacting the kingdom, and how you bringing the people that don't know him to him, and how can you show God's grace, and how can you be the pages of the Bible, because sometimes you're the only Bible people gonna read, and how can you lead and let your life be an example so that way they will know who he is, not who you are. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It's about him, right? And I had to share that with y'all because and it was so fast and it was so short. The phone calls was ringing. The phone calls and the bookings was amazing. And it was just at a point where it was just like boom, 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 boom. And he would give me ideas, and he would give me, because we are just the vessels. It's not about us. You right, sis. They should know who God is by the life we lead. You better listen. I'm just letting Holy Spirit activate. I just like to share my stories from time to time because it ain't about us, right? And I feel like, and this for my entertainers, these are for my singers and my rappers. Could it be that the real reason why you ain't got no peace, and the real reason why that you ain't really elevated the way you need to elevate in your life is because how are you glorifying him, but you, I'm going to say it, I don't care. How are you glorifying him, but you talking about killing and stealing and robbing? Come on now. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Do I want to step on these territories? And God like, speak on it. Speak on it. How are you glorifying him? I'm sorry, y'all. My phone dying, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But how you, when you glorifying the world, talking about sex before marriage and killing and stealing and calling women all out their name and talking about men ain't no good and how you use men and I use men for X, Y, Z and talking about how many partners you have sexually and ain't none of that in the word. Ain't none of that in the word. You got to know your purpose. Come on now, sis. You better prophesy. Y'all better prophesy in this chat. You got to know who you are in this word. You got to know your purpose. And you got to know why God gave you that gift, not the world. You so busy, me. I'm talking about me and you. You so busy. We so busy trying to impress the world and do what the world say. And you wonder why you ain't got no peace. You wonder why you can't sleep at night. You wonder why, because how is your message? What is your message convey? How is your message telling people you just go ahead and match energies and if they do you a certain way, you doing bad? That ain't nowhere in the word, because the word say forgive. So what are we talking about here? Right? Now I ain't gonna match your energy. I'm finna remove myself. I ain't got to be going back and forth with you for what? I'm not dealing with your inner issues. I'm gonna leave that up to you and God, and I'm done. Right? You up there talking about how you abusing women and men and hurting these people purposely, and it's all about the money. Because here's the thing, money is a tool, right? It's the love of money that produce all evil, not money itself, because money is a tool. You can use money to bless people. And I'm going to hurry up because I have to say this. But I said all that to say this. That, use your gifts and your talents to glorify God and go to him, because he's your business partner. He's your business plan, right? He's your business partner. He can lead and guide you in places and have you so successful if you just seek him. Check your motives. Check your message. What message is you conveying to people? You up there talking about robbing people and punching on them, and I get with this woman and that woman, and I'm misusing, abusing these women, and I'm misusing, abusing these men, and race dividing and all that, and it's like, and you wonder why your life the way it is. You wonder why God like, you not what? Wait a minute. I gave you all these talents and gifts, and you talking about that? Ain't this is what we talking about? Oh no, I'm not blessing that. I am not blessing that. I'm not in that. Because you know the enemy blesses too now. Sometimes when you see these people and they doing real well, so it seems, the enemy blesses too now. That's why you got to go to God and be like, is this of you, Lord? Is this you? Or is this somebody else? Are you blessing me with this? Because see, when he bless you with it, I'm tell you how, when he bless you with it, you ain't got to compromise. See, when you got to compromise, you got to stay compromising. When you step out of the will of God, you got to keep stepping out of the will of God to keep it. But when you stepping with God, when you walking with God, you'll sustain it. You'll sustain it. You're not going to sustain it, right? You're not going to sustain it if it's you stepping out of the will of God. Because he'll build you up, the enemy. He'll build you up to knock you down, to show the whole world and humiliate you. But when you with God, he will give you the plan. He'll order your steps. I'm going to go. Because I don't know how, I know it's dying, but I don't know like how far he already know the plan. Yes, he do. Come on now. Amen. I say it's our business, not my business. Come on here. And that's it, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up and go through this, and I'm finna, come on here. She looks so good. Angela Bassett looks so good, girl. She motivates me. She's so sweet. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go. But while I'm going through these comments, if you don't know Christ, or you want to have a deeper relationship with him, Romans 10:9 says, if you confess out your mouth and you believe in your heart that Jesus is your Lord, you are saved. You can't lose your salvation. That's it. Practice praying about everything before making decisions. Yes, normalize that thing. Yes, that also comes with entrepreneurship, having a discernment of who to do business with. Even with me, I don't take every client because if the spirit ain't right, we can't rock. There you go, Keish. There you go. That's it. That's it right there. That's it. God be like, what, girl? What, bro? I ain't even tell you to do that. So what you blaming me for? What you calling me for now? But once you learn to understand the spiritual warfare, you and bring them to God, you won't let those people keep you stuck or bitter. Oh, Island Beauty, you be on it. I hear you. All right, y'all, I'm go. But I love y'all. I was going to do a prayer, ask if anybody had any prayer requests. But my phone about to die. You are so welcome. Y'all, thank y'all for vibing with me. And I think I'm going to start doing like a prayer group. Like I come on live and we just going to do this prayer thing. And we're going to do it on a regular thing. Because God had put that on my spirit last night. Selena, who have... Oh, yes, Selena. Yes. I'm going to go on her thing too. Okay. Have fun on your rehearsal, Keish. Thank you, Island Beauty. Listen, I just be trying to be obedient. And here's the last point I'm going to go. Obedience is what's going to get you out your warfare. That's what's going to give you the shift that you need. Obedience. When God tell you to do something, hop on that thing right then. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Hop on that thing right then. Okay? I love y'all so much. I'm going to go ahead and end this because I got to save it. If we have any prayer requests, drop it in the chat or DM me and I got y'all. I was going to ask y'all here, but I want to have enough time so I can save it for all my people who going to vibe with us and going to replay on the replay. All right, well, I love y'all so much. I love y'all very much. Thank y'all for vibing with me, and I'm going to go. I hope I didn't hold y'all too long because I always try to keep it short. But, all right, I love you, and bye.